GraterU, where did the name come from? Well, when I first realized I wanted to share some information and basically my journey of going from an employee to a business owner, to break free, to get out of a job kind of thing, I knew I needed a name. And the only way I could really think of a name was I had to figure out who and why am I doing this. So when I really sat and thought about it, well, it's for my fiance and her kids. For everyone else as well, but more importantly, those are the people that I really wanted to build this for. So what I did was took their names, my name as well, and took a few pieces of the first few letters of our names, wrote them down, and tried all different kinds of combinations to come up with something that made sense as a word even at all. And the only thing I could come up with was grate, like a cheese grater. I thought, well, a cheese grater, I guess, because in order to do what I got to do here, I'm probably going to have to change a lot of things. I'm going to have to grate off some of the bad habits. And anyway, I was trying to think like that, how to make that work. But actually, after I started writing it out and putting all the names, and finally did get the grate part, then I thought, well, who's this for? Is it greater what? It needs to be something more. So Grater Incorporated or Grater Me, because I'm trying to improve myself. No, I couldn't do that either. But GraterU, now that sounded better to me. And without trying to find the full letters, I just went with the letter U because it just worked when I went to make the whole thing. When I went to make the whole logo type of thing, it just worked better if I used just the letter U. Now, of course, after writing out the letter U and looking at it for a little bit, I think you just need a couple dotted I's there, and you got yourself a smiley face. And where I've used smiley faces before, and they've come in pretty handy, and I figured why not put that right on there as well. Now, as far as the triangle and each corner being pink, well, that's because there's 3 girls, and the blue in the center is for the boys. And I went with a triangle because it is the strongest shape. Now, I made this channel to share my financial journey, not so much my spiritual journey. However, after reading this GraterU right away, first thing came to my mind was scripture. 1 John 4:4, little children, you are of God, and you have already defeated and overcome them, because he who lives in you is greater than he who lives in the world. That just means that we're all children of God, and he's given us strength and power inside of us to overcome any kind of evil, any kind of obstacles, anything in your path that did overcome. We're greater than those obstacles. So with that, I only felt fitting to make the T a cross. And that's the story behind the name GraterU.